In today's video, I want to share with you 5 key tips and tricks that you can apply while you type or while you write your project, your thesis, or any report of your choice in Microsoft Word so that you will enhance your experience and you ease the access and the process of writing in Word. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Rashid and welcome back to Epic Mentorship. Remember to subscribe if you are new here. Let's get started with our tips and tricks for today. Okay, the first tip that I have for us today is how to use the read mode in Microsoft Word. Okay, usually when we want to read our documents, we follow up this method. We just move from one page to another while we read our document from one page to another, just like that. And so many people are not aware that we can actually use the read mode to read our document in a very much more professional way, as if we are reading it in a PDF file or something like that. So to get to read mode, all you need to do is to come over to view and move all the way down here. Okay, read mode. Once you click on it, your document is going to be transferred to a read mode. Okay, you can navigate from one page to another in a very much professional way. Okay, you can navigate from one page to another, look at the view very nicely, and you can change it to make it maybe 2 columns or thereabout. For example, you come over to view and you come to column width, and you can choose the default, which usually is the 2 columns. This is the default. All right, look at that, as if you are reading on a PDF file and you enjoy your document much more in a much more professional way. So you can have 2 columns or even 3 columns if you want. All right, you can narrow it. Some people prefer it so small, so you read it as if you are reading a brochure. Okay, so you can make it 3 columns as well and read it like that. And you can change the coloration. Okay, you can change the page color to inverse or make it black. Sometimes it can be very easy and interesting to read. And you can change the color to disappear, or you can put it on none. Okay, and you can navigate from one page to another. You can change the page layout as well, and you can read it as if you are reading the document in a PDF file. You can include focus. Okay, focus will bring in this line so you can focus on a particular page. Once you're done, you get to the next page. Okay, focus makes it a little bit much more professional and interesting. Okay, and once you are done with the editing, you can always exit the read mode and come back to edit view by just clicking on view to edit document. Okay, and you're back to your normal edit mode and you can continue with your document like that. All right, the second tip that I have for us is how to compare 2 documents. For example, when we want to compare 2 documents, maybe you're working in a particular document, but you want to check part of the document on another document, a different document. Usually what we used to do is, as you are reading on this document, you have to minimize this or try to come over down here and open that particular document you want to be working on it. So you can check the part and then go back to your original document that you're working on, which is kind of tiring and time consuming. So there's a way you can compare the 2 documents and work with them at the same time. So all you need to do is to come over to view, and you can come over to view side by side. Okay, once you click on view side by side, it's going to pop up that you should select which of the documents you want to compare. So for example, I want to compare this document number 2. All I need to do is to select it here and then click on OK. All right, and I have these 2 compared side by side. So I can scroll down. You can see they are scrolling together. There's a way I can scroll it only one. Okay, so all you need to do is to come over here and make sure synchronous scrolling is not selected. If we deselect this, then I'm going to scroll it one by one. Okay, so as I'm scrolling, I'm checking this other document, what are the things I need to update, what are the things that I didn't get correctly. And peradventure, if you want to synchronize them together, you want to move from one page to another together, all you need to do is to just come back and make sure this synchronous scrolling is selected, so the two pages can move at the same time together. The next tip that I have for us is how to actually lock your document and allow only commenting. Okay, you allow only users to comment on the document. You cannot do anything, only to comment. So to do that, so all you need to do is to come over to File here and go straight to Info. And from Info, you can come to Protect Document here. Okay, you click on this drop-down menu and you can click on Restrict Editing. Okay, Restrict Editing will give you this pop-up. Okay, to restrict editing, you can say formatting restriction, limit formatting to a section of styles. You can do that. You can edit, you can impose editing restriction too, which is allow only this type of editing in the document. So you can allow a particular type of editing in this document. For example, once you click on it, you can see, you can say, you can allow only comments on the document. Okay, only comments is allowed on the document. And to whom? Is it to everyone or to a specific group of people? You can select to everyone who has this link. You can select to everyone with this link can do this editing, or specified number of people. Because so you can click in here to add a particular user. Okay. So once you click on start enforcing protection, yes, start enforcing protection, from this moment, this particular document is going to be protected and nobody can comment, can edit on it, only comment. When you say click to start, it will ask you to put on a password. So for example, I say 123 and I put another the same password again, 123. And once I click OK, so you will notice that you will not be able to comment to, you will not be able to write anything on the document. Once you open it, you may not be able to do anything on the document. You cannot edit it in any way. So the only thing you can do is to add comment. You can see the whole things here I locked for you. Okay. So, and to insert your comments, you can always come to review and put new comments. Okay, you just highlight the particular place and then you put in your comment. Okay, you put in your comment here and it will stay as a comment. Whenever the person comes, you click here, you will see your comment, right? And you can go to the next place, you highlight, you can put your comment on what you want to put. That's the only thing that's allowed for you to do at this point. You can only put comments and that's all right? And if you want to stop the protection, then you have to request for the password from the other person, from the other end. Once he gives you the password, then you click on stop protection and you can put in your password that you are giving 123 and then it opens for you. Okay, you can now edit the document at any given place that you want and then you can save it. All right, so the next tip that I have for us is how to insert or how to apply the watermark in our document. Okay, watermarks are very, very important, especially when you want to protect a particular document against copying, or you just want to make it appear confidential for your company. For example, Epic Mentorship want to protect this document for our own use. So all you need to do is to come over to design here and then come down to watermark. And you can see series of them. You can put this one, for example, and it will appear confidential. Okay, this document is confidential. Or you can put do not copy. Okay, do not copy this particular document and it will appear in the document. Or in some cases, you may want to put a custom watermark. Okay, you can come over here to click on custom watermark and you have the option to insert a text watermark. So you come to text watermark and you want to put in your own text. Okay, so let's say the text here is highly confidential. Okay, so once you click on highly confidential, you can choose the language you want to put, you can choose the font size, and you can put the size also. You can choose the font style and you can choose the size of it as well. You can choose coloration. All right, you can go with yellow if you want, semi-transparent. diagonal or horizontal, you can choose and this hit apply, and it's going to put it highly confidential, right? And then you can have the option to put in a picture watermark. For example, we have a pigmented logo, so we want to put it as one of the watermarks so no one can reproduce this document. So you can come over here and click on picture watermark, and you can select the particular picture you want to put. For example, I say from a file, and I quickly navigate down here and see maybe our logo, a pigmented, and we can just add. Okay, we can scale it. How do you want to scale it? To what percentage? 100 or 50 or 500? It can be washed out or not. Could depend on you, and you just apply. Okay, so once you apply, it's going to take in the document. Okay, so you can see it highly confidential. You can see it apply to all the pages. All right, highly confidential, protected by our logo. So the last tip that I have for us today is how to use the outline view. Outline view is very, very useful for users of Microsoft Word to have a just brainstorm your ideas with using the outline view. So to reach to outline view, you could just come to view here and just come over to outline. Okay. So here you have the option to select different things you want to select. For example, I want to talk about what is Toastmasters. And the next one is I want to talk about what benefits do you stand to gain. And then next I want to talk about how to register. Okay. But then I want to maybe at this point I want to have a subcategory. I want to demote a particular, so I can hit the tab and bring in this point after what is Toastmasters. For example, I can say when was it started? Where was it started? Who started it? All right, I have 3 subcategories, and I can come under this as well and have other subcategories. So for example, I want to demote this. You can say what benefits do you stand to gain in public speaking, in leadership. Okay, and then lastly we can have this one, how to register. So you have to maybe visit a club, and maybe I may want to demote this also. Okay, visit a club, fill a form, and you are done, for example. So this is just a brainstorm about these 3 points. So you can have it and then put it in your document just to have a general idea about what you are doing. You can use these arrows to navigate to either demote to the below this, or to demote some points to be under a particular point. For example, from here you can make it a major point, or you can bring it back as a key point, as a sub point under the Toastmasters International. Okay, and you have the option to show the different levels. For example, you want to start by showing level 1, it will show only level 1. Okay, these are level 1, and you can show level 2 also when you are satisfied. Okay, so you show the level 2 sub points that are under the main points. Okay, this is very, very useful. Okay, once you are done, you can close the outline and you have it documented in your Word document, and you can work on each and every one of them. Okay, you can put in the details of as you want to work on it. Okay, so you can flesh it up on each one directly. You can work on a particular subcategory. Okay, you can flesh it up, and this will sound as the quick outline or brainstorming points. All right, guys, thank you so much for being with me up to this point, and I do hope that you have learned something today. If you do, kindly feel free to share with your friends. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay connected with this channel for more of our useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.